Hello, I'm Tyker Rowland, and welcome to this edition of Tank Talk. With me is our center, Kenny Jenkins. And Kenny, good to have you on the show.
Great to be with you, man. Excited for the football season.
Yeah, a lot of high expectations.
Yeah, anything less than a national championship is a bust this year. We got way too much talent to leave anything else out on the field. There's going to be hiccups on the road. It happens every single year. But the end of the goal is to be back down in Florida. Got to get another championship ring.
What do you think it's going to take to get to that goal?
To get to that goal, last year we had a lot of hiccup with the offensive line, especially up front. We was never consistent. A lot of the times we didn't have the same five guys. We was rotating in and out. I think cohesion and having people to rotate in and out, which we got a lot of really good looking linemen this year. That's going to be the backbone of our team. You're only going to go as far as what your offensive line takes you. Defense is outstanding. They held people to 14, 21 points, sometimes as low as 6 throughout the season last year. But offensive-wise, we just couldn't get the ball moving. That's going to be the difference maker this year. We're coming out, we're hungry, we're ready to play. We got a lot of the guys back, and we got some new guys that's really going to make an impact on the offensive line.
Okay, tell our fans about your role as the center. What is your role, your job as the center?
Man, everything leads from the middle. Play can't get started without it. Got to have a good snap, which is one thing I'm going to pride myself on better this year that I had a lot of mishaps on last year. Everything starts from the snap. If you can't get the ball to the quarterback, you ain't going to make any plays. Offensive line calls, knowing where each guy's going and each assignment. Not only do you have to know yourself, but you got to know everybody around you. And the biggest thing is trust. Trust with the two guys beside you. I've been lucky and blessed to play with great guards every single year that I've played. And a lot of my success and a lot of the team's success has all lasted between the front three and even stretching out to the tackles. It's not just me. It all starts up front in the center, but at the end of the day, it's all the guys around me.
Okay, and how's the training right now going over the off season?
Off-season training is going good. We've had some little bit of setback, not having a whole lot of guys here, but today's been a great day. We got 8, 9 offensive linemen out there. We're going to be rolling with about 12 throughout the season, so we're going to have plenty of subs keeping guys fresh. We're looking ready. We're looking really good. I feel good about this team. I feel good about this year. And coming off of last year with a disappointment in the conference championship game just leaves a bitter taste. Definitely, I think the offensive line's going to be able to make a roll this year. Looking for no less than anywhere between 150 to 200 yards rushing a game.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. And do you think some of those, I know some of the additions we've got offensively, people like Swords and Michael Clay, how do you think that's all going to factor in?
I think they're going to fit in nice. Loved Charlie to death, quarterback last year. Did a great job in leading the team, especially coming into the first year of starting, especially getting Swords in here now, and the fact that we're starting to train earlier, leading into true off-season workouts coming up this spring after the holiday season. So far so good. Everything looks great. We got a lot of deep threats on the outside. We got some receivers that are not scared to go across the middle. Even out there in practice today, we got guys catching the balls across the middle. Got a lot of deep threats. He throws the ball on the money. He's quick. He can get outside the pocket if he needs to. If for some reason we'd break down and he'd get pressured. I really, really like our chances with him at quarterback. I expect nothing less than, honestly, perfection. Perfection's the goal. And I think with as many guys as what we've had come back from the national championship year a couple years ago with the team on the other side of town, we can definitely do it. Definitely do it.
And what's it like playing under Coach? Tell our fans what it's like playing under Coach Rice and Coach Rowland's staff. Coach
Rice is great, especially just from the offensive side of the ball. Coach Rice and Tim is two guys that you can go to. If you see something in the middle of the game and you need to make an adjustment, they're not those coaches that just shut off and do everything that their way. They'll listen to you. They'll take everything into consideration. We huddle up after each series. We'll talk things over, make adjustments. Not only are they great coaches, they're great people off the field also. It's a good, almost friendly environment. but at the end of the day, they still have control. They still have the final say in everything. We have a really good working relationship onto the field, especially just as playing wise. Never ever scared to go up to them and say anything at all. If you're not making the right plays, you think that you're hurting yourself, you can walk up, tell them, set for a series. They're going to build your confidence back up. You're going right back out the very next time. Overall, never question any bit of their judgment. They do absolutely what's best for the team no matter what. And at the end of the day, that's what it takes. It takes players believing in their coaches and coaches believing in their players to be able to win. So they are great to play for.
Nice. And you played high school at Ironton
Yes.
under Bob Lutz. How did that factor into your development playing football under him?
Coach Lutz was different to play for. He wasn't your everyday coach. It was a world of difference coming from there and then coming up here. Coach Lutz, it was very, very time structured. Everything was on a time deadline. You did everything right. And his biggest thing was take care of the little things and the big things take care of itself. And I've just always kind of carried that over into coming up into semi-pro through the Warriors and with the Tanks. Take care of the little things. You make the snap first, block second, take care of the little things, big things take care of itself. That's one thing that he always preached to us, and that's one thing that I've always carried after it. He wasn't a big talker, he was more about his presence. Whenever you knew that he was mad at you, he was mad at you. But he wasn't a tear you down, he was a build you up kind of guy. He was definitely molded not only good football players but good human beings, so that was just something to bring through into here. Definitely Coach Lutz was somebody that I'd always look up to, and taking the fundamentals of the things I learned at high school, bringing them here. It's helped me a lot transitioning from high school to semi-pro football.
Okay, and now for a chance for our fans to get to know you a little better, who's your favorite college and pro teams?
College football is by far Virginia Tech. Love my Hokies. As far as pro football goes, I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. Wasn't a huge pro football fan up until the last couple years ago. I went up to a few games. I've always been a college fan all my life. Then I really latched on to the Bengals. They're my guys.
Nice. And what is it you like about the Portsmouth area that led you into wanting to be a Tank?
Portsmouth area was great. Everybody's welcoming. Community here is amazing. Especially the support that we have, not only from our sponsors, but from our fans that show up hours before the ball game. The set outside tailgating. Whenever you walk off the field of the night, you always have the kids coming up to you. You're a role model for kids. Just being able to give the presents back and giving things back to the city of Portsmouth and the city of West Portsmouth, it's overall great. Great group of people, great individuals. They're always wanting to keep your spirits high. And that was one thing that led me into the Tanks away from any of the other local area teams, was by far the individuals that's here, they're going to treat you like family no matter what.
Okay, and is there any shout outs you'd like to give?
I'd like to give a shout out to my friends and family, my loving girlfriend at home, and overall just to everybody in Tank Nation. Be ready for this upcoming football season. You can hear it here first. We're looking for an undefeated football season, going straight back to Florida in January. Let's get ready and roll Tanks.
All right. Well, Kenny, thank you for your time. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you, and roll Tanks.